terrible jokes.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not sure anybody really wants to suffer from that.
Oh, I don't, but I will. But let's have a look at what we're going to be seeing coming out here. Shoes Money Crew, of course, in the white to start off with. And for now, we're just hovering over a couple of fun picks. I imagine we will be swapping up their comp towards something a little bit more standard, maybe with 3-3. But Orcs and Hungry for now are hovering over these more DPS-oriented picks. And we have seen Wayfast consistently before play on this Pharah. But I'm not sure if Mega Base is the best place for Pharah because of the very low ceilings here, very much a fixed vertical area in which you can play, but it is going to be given a try. FD God's going to be his trusty Mercy by the side, and Olu, Latex are going to be trying to isolate some targets for Wayfast to put that chunky damage in. You can see what Wayfast actually is playing very low to the ground here, will catch himself out.
Wayfast jumps inside the bubble, probably not the best place to be. He actually hits himself with a lot of damage on that rocket, as he did hit the bubble. Coasty is going to go down though, so the Tracer wasn't able to heal him up. They are running the Moira and the Lucio for heals, so a lot of AoE heals, but in the short vicinity means Coasty, if he does dive in rather deep, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Barbecue mech already destroyed as Emil takes care of that one. However, the point has been capped by Shoes Money.
Initial caps are going to start accruing that percentage as he's going down, casting with one who claims that, and now Wayfast and getting the attention of the Winston, going to have to back out of there. The cast is down yet again, not sure if there's going to be another resurrection available right here. Wayfast going to continue raining in these rockets, he's almost got himself a barrage. Question is, what will be his primary target here? For now, focusing on Tri-Spig and try and force out that fade so he can barrage afterwards.
Well, Olu has to be able to hack that Diva, because that Matrix is going to be the thing that is going to deny Wayfast that barrage. That Coalescence already taken it. Oh, that's a big problem. And a hack as well, landing on Wayfast as he didn't see the Sombra just lurking by the side. A beautiful grenade did land on Tri-Spear as well, but a fade away will end up cleansing the anti-heal. Justice does rain from us. Wayfast using that one is going to find one kill, but is going to kill himself on the Diva mech. Maybe a swap up here after using that ultimate. 45% on the board already for Shoes Money Crew.
Good rotation of hacks there from Zeal. First hacking Wayfast so that he got sort of pinned to the ground because the jet thrusters weren't working. And then in the follow-up, he also managed to hack FD God. So after Wayfast went back up into the air, Guardian Angel couldn't be used. Neither could the Valkyrie suit to slow your descent. So FD God was stuck on the ground, couldn't get out of that central area and was quickly picked apart by the dive Shoes Money Crew.
Well, they're going to go for a re-engage. Both teams have swapped up their comps this time. Colsty on the dive tank, though, continuing to be on that Winston. And we do see Latex on his trusty Reinhardt. That beat did now on 5 members. He's going to aid them in killing off Olu. Colsty was the only member that didn't actually get that beat, so he was a little bit more vulnerable than he liked to have been. Emil just sent out the self-destruct up into the air, does clear everybody off the point. The barriers dropped down as well, perfectly timed almost, but no kills were found. FD God finds a nice move onto Barbecue, and his mech has a lot of ult charge for him early on in the fight. 88%, almost ticks over to 90 there, as Orgless Hungry end up recapping.
Colsty still staying on this Gorilla, and he does have less consistent shielding than Latex has, because of course Latex does have 200 shield, rather 2,000 shield HP at his fingertips, and Colsty is actually going to go back to spawn, change over to the Reinhardt. He's lacking a lot of that ultimate charge. Now a great boot coming through from Izzy will bisect Orgless and Hungry.
Coalescence is coming out on top of that grab as Mouse throws it out. 3 kills, Clash not with enough healing. No Moira, no Zenyatta even on the side of Orcs and Hungry, means the rest of the team goes down almost instantaneously. Olu is going to fall as well, and that will be Shoes Money Crew recapping the point. Orcs and Hungry, they've got one more fight here, one more push. Wavehouse was on the Tracer, but switched instantly back to the Zaya.
And it's so easy to out-damage that Coalescence. I think it does like 120 healing per second, and if you've got the Discord Orb, you can easily out-damage out basically just a Reinhardt.
They are going to be able to touch, and Colsty has that shadow. Overtime was triggered by the Lucio this time. Colsty is going to get booped to the side. However, Latex is already going to go down. Was left a little bit vulnerable as Zeal was able to just run it in with Mouse. The shadow hits the back line. Wayfast ends up falling. He's got the rally armor, but they have to be able to touch the point. Emil's mech's going to go down as well. The Zen was the last one left. He gets cleaned up, and Shoes Money Crew will end up claiming Mecha Base.
And they will, despite some, let's say, poor interactions when it came to ult economy. They're often swapping up their comp just a little bit later, like we saw how Orcs and Hungry went over towards this Reinhardt-based 3-3 composition, whereas Shoes Money Crew opted to keep Colsty on the Winston for an additional fight, but he was picked off incredibly quickly, didn't have a consistent shielding, was hunted down by the Diva of Emil. Despite that, the use of the Moira by Orgless and Hungry in the end just made sure that they were losing all of those particular fights because they didn't have that additional damage to put onto their main tank. They only swapped a little bit too late. Cass couldn't build up the transfer that he needed, and the Coalescence wasn't enough to win out against the playmaking ultimates the Shoes Money Crew were throwing at them. So when they started to lose players against those, that was really when momentum started to shift against them, and having to swap at that point wasn't enough time.
No Farah for Orgless this time around, even though the sky's a little bit more open as they head to downtown. Latex, first blood, goes over to Orgless, to Shoes Money Crew, sorry. As Latex does the falling. Olu is going to swiftly follow him as Shoes Money Crew do end up claiming the point after 5 seconds of it being unlocked. Going to find a nice steal, well, a nice delay, sorry. Don't know what I was trying to say there, I'm going to be honest. Nice stagger is what I was trying to say. I was thinking of a letter S.
Stagger, delay, delay.
Emil's going to get delayed as he does end up getting a baby diva and then instantly killed. Back to spawn for him, meaning Shoes Money Crew can do just this. They can push right up to the spawn because they know the diva was so late to get back into the fight.
Oh, that's a great shield bash there. It's incredibly important to watch out for when these divas are using their own boosters, because if you can catch a diva during her boosters, it will stop all of her momentum, won't be able to escape afterwards, especially if you can get them as they're starting to cast their boosters. Then you still got that 6-second cooldown. The diva can't get away. If she fires back at you, she's moving to like 45% speed and absolutely just a bag of ult charge.
Oh, that was lovely. Zeo was actually behind the entirety of August and Hungry there. Did manage to get the shield bash onto Latex. He did turn around slightly, then instantly Coasty hit the Q key. Everybody gets sent to the floor. And one ultimate used for Shoes Money Crew in that engagement. Already 45%. Someone was stalling. There you go. Oh, Zeo gets staggered out again. Unfortunate.
Cyberbully Crew EU right there. He's going to farm himself a little bit of extra ult charge. We're getting about 150 damage on Emil with a boop. Emil's going to have to remech now. And of course, he is almost towards that self-destruct, but Wayfast is nowhere near the grab. It needs to be combined with it. Mouse, on the other hand, has it ready to go. Shoes Money Crew, in fact, have 5 ultimates ready to go. They can pick what they want for this next engagement, but likely we're going to see the addition of a self-destruct.
Nice grab, self-destruct, thrown in the air. The bomb comes in. Latex gets pinned to the wall. There was no particle barrier there to save him. Coasty is just swinging for the fences now as he does walk through the rest of August and Hungry. Kaz ends up falling as well. All the way back to the spawn, goes way fast, but he ends up falling before he reaches the gates. 80% now for Shoes Money Crew. Looking pretty good. One more fight is in favor for them. Orcs and Hungry only have 1 ultimate to work with here.
And you were mentioning particle barriers, Jaws, but it's so hard to use the particle barriers against that charge combo because the charge itself will break the particle barrier. The 300 damage from charge delivers is more from the maximum capacity of the barrier, therefore it can be broken and you can die to the self-destruct.
Self-destruct, speaking of that, was thrown straight in onto the point. Coasty ends up getting shield bashed and he ends up going down. Quick reset for Shoes Money Crew though, as they do have a couple of ults, 2 support ults to be precise, and Coasty's Shatter to come back up. But at 1 fight territory now for Shoes Money Crew. Orcs and Hungry going to need to play this one perfectly. They have way fast with the grab, Latex with the shatter coming up as well.
If they do not play this perfectly, they'll be losing the entirety of Busan. Shoes Money Crew have already picked up Mecha Base and they're looking to do the same with downtown. Wayfast being incredibly sneaky, are going to potentially try and grab from either behind them or under them to make sure there's no line of sight for the Diva defense matrix, but he has been discovered. Going to get in behind the shield of Latex and strike early.
Oh, nice grab. The beat is actually going to land on every member though. Might be a bit of a problem, but Zeo does get pinned to the wall and instantly killed. There's the rally as well coming out from Orgless. Shoes Money Crew maybe just looking for the disengage here. Don't want to blow any ults. They know they can't win this fight. Not without Zeal. At least they don't get staggered too hard. I say that as Mouse actually gets booped away. Forced to actually try and take a longer route and ends up going down. Same with Zeal to try and get back to spawn, but a speed boost from Izzy is a little bit foregone. They do end up staggering themselves a little bit more. However, they built up themselves an impressive ult back.
Olu used his rally there to make sure there was a little bit of extra resistance and resilience on the side of Orcs and Hungry as they swing into that grab, and Cast and Wayfast are going to be keeping those extra 100 armor, which is stacking underneath the shield, making them incredibly hardy in the face of danger for anything coming at them from the side of Shoes Money Crew, especially small arms fire. Mouse is going to back off and is going to throw in the grab.
Nice grab. The shatter comes out to try and counter it. Both transcendences as well thrown into the mix. Coasty tries to get a shatter off, but it's blocked by the bubble from Latex, onto Latex even. Mouse doing a good job of just carving out the back line. No one's stopping him from doing all this damage. Orcs and Hungry laid down that beat, but this is their last and final hope. Latex is going to go down. Olu's going to follow. Shoes Money Crew have no ults to already work with. Wayfast only had 1. He throws it in, manages to grab 3 members of Shoes Money Crew. The problem is, you now have to contest the point.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be backing off back to there, and now Emil is going to have so much attention onto him. But Lucio is going to come in, try and contest.
He ends up dying. Emil is going to go down as well. He's now the straggling members of Orgless and Hungry. Mouse is looking towards another Graviton surge, but he's already going to go down. Orgless and Hungry continue to hold this point, Harry. The beat is going to come through for Shoes Money Crew, but it only lands on Izzy as he was the only one left. OT ticks down, and Orgless and Hungry, after a lost fight, they end up turning the map around.
Tries to be desperately trying to come in on that Doom Fist. Not going to be reaching it quite in time. Overtime will tick down, and Orcs and Hungry will even up Busan. And that's going to be Us moving over finally to Sanctuary, which is a little bit more varied in terms of a kind of comps that we'll be able to see here. You can see a lot of DPS-centric play. You can often see a Pharah come out here, sometimes a McCree, maybe a Sombra. Sombra's pretty good here. You can play around a couple of hacked health bags, but mostly going to be played around hacked targets like Divas, Brigittas, or Reinhardts. And we'll have to see what other teams decide to come out with, but as always, it's always an option to fall back on that 3-3.
That is rather true. Like I said, Sanctuary, maybe a little bit more open. They could run that far, but I can imagine they're probably going to stick with a 3-3. Like they've been running with. They had their fun, Harry. At the start of the match.
They had their fun.
They had their fun. Now it's back to the
back to the grind.
Oh yeah.
Grinding down those large enemy health bars. Well, August Hungry going to be, of course, charging forward as a Shoes Money crew. Question is, who's going to get positioning on top of this drum? For now, it's going to be the Lucios playing for it, but Emil is currently in control. It's a very important scouting position because you can very easily feed back to your Reinhardt where the enemy backline is and it'll inform your speed boost and your engagements.
Cass is going to be left rather safe, though. He needs to be able to take him out, man. He's dishing out so much damage. Zeal's going to go down. He gets the Discord AWP on him. Yeah, there you go. Diva's like, please give me AWP. Thank you.
Give it to me.
Yes, that's all I need. They are going to be able to contest the point for a little bit longer, even though Shoes Money Crew did lose a couple of members to start off with. A lot of charge for way fast, though, nearing 100%. Coasty is going to take out Legday somehow. No real support from there, it seems. No arm pack available. However, that rally coming through from August and Hungry might just see them through until the end. Coasty ends up falling as well. Both main tanks now going down. Barbecue sends in his self-destruct, however, and that'll be two members falling. Well, Emil's Met and Olu falling as well. A barrier is actually going to be used here to try and force out a Transcendence, but Mouse now has a free Graviton Surge. He can throw that in when he likes.
Indeed, there's going to be nothing to answer that right now. Jawson's got a protected barrier. He's going to be caught in his own Graviton Surge, though. Colt's going to try and lay down the hammer.
However, Zeal, look, rallying up the rest of his team with that beat as well on top of it. It means no one is going to fall. Still, the point is in contestation, and Mouse still has got the grab if he needs it. Not sure they will, though, because Emil and Olu end up falling. With the Lucio being the last one cleaned up, and finally, Shoes Money Crew ended up winning the fight.
Cast going to be carved through in that instance, and there's the first fight finished. Yours, 1% will be claimed for Shoes Money Crew. So much has been invested by both teams, and Emil's about to get towards that self-destruct, but I think Barbecue's almost lapped him now. I think Barbecue's already used the self-destruct, I don't think Emil has in this case. So Barbecue doing a huge amount of work, but potentially this Graviton Surge will as well.
Nice grab. No real follow-up, though. There was self-destruct from Barbecue, but he didn't end up using it. Nice shatter also to try and pin off Mouse. There's the self-destruct, but this time it's from Emil. Tri-Spear and Mouse end up falling. Latex finishing up Colsey as well with that Flame Strike. Shoes Money Crew now getting routed from the point. Beautiful boop actually up to the skybox almost.
Who needs boosters?
Onto Barbecue. Oh no.
He can fly anyway. With the aid of friendship, or enemy-ship in this case, from FD.
Is that a word? Enemy-ship?
No.
I don't think so.
Faux-ship?
No, that's not a word either.
No. Well, to be fair, it could be a coin. It could be a coinage. Just make words. Well, that's,
just make words.
That's how every word became. Just make words, dude.
All right, I'm not arguing.
Well, speaking of making progress attempting to be made here from Shoes Money Crew, opening up with that Graviton Surge from
They're going to have to make up for a whole lot of healing. That grab actually pitting people around the pillar. Can't receive the Transcendence that did come through from Shoes Money Crew. 30% on the board for Orgless, and look at that ult bank as well. They can lay down that shadow way fast and get a whole lot more ult charge, and they got support ultimates galore.
Indeed they do. Can answer incoming aggression very easily with that Transcendence or the Sound Barrier. And I like to see the Sound Barrier held onto for like a oh damn moment. More of an emergency play, whereas using the Transcendence to try and do something like an Earth Shadow, never mind. Or you can just get picked off cast. And that's not the play, my dude. Now if D-God's going to have to be very quick on the trigger with this particular ultimate, the Sound Barrier's going to come down.
The hammer does hit the ball for both sides, however no one actually goes down. The rally did come out from Orgless and Hungry. Cass was the only one that didn't receive that, unfortunately. He was back in spawn, of course. Latex gets forced out way fast, didn't have that particle barrier to protect him. In fact, did use it on him, but all of that was just burned through. 75% now on the board for Orgless and Hungry as Shoes Money Crew are able to clean the rest of the members out. Barbecue still has that self-destruct. We are looking at a gigantic combo, potentially, to end the next fight, but 80% to 30. Not a bad percent bank for Orgless right now.
When we look at gigantic combos, though, we're going to try and think of a place where Colsty can get one of those long charges to try and remove Latex from the clump of enemies, where his shield will be very important for blocking the incoming damage from the self-destruct. But if you've got too short an attack from the incoming charge, he can just be pulled back into the Graviton Surge. You've got to be very careful about where you position those and what kind of angles your Reinhardt can take to remove the shield.
Well, the first self-destruct being thrown out is on Meal's side this time instead. FD gets caught up in the air. This time, we're seeing a lot of mid-air grabs, Harry. At least we are. That one was in the air. Only caught FD but he ends up getting taken down. Transcendence asks the Graviton Surge coming out from Orgless and Hungry. Latex goes on the aggression and ends up getting punished for it, as he does click on his head a couple of times. And Colsty with that Earth Shatter doesn't seem to need to use it whatsoever. So Orgless and Hungry do get cleaned on up.
FD God there playing the selfless Lucio, body blocking the Graviton Surge so that it was activated prematurely on top of him. However, we did see the attempts of Latex just throw himself into that Graviton Surge because, of course, when you're up there, you can just hold your right, like have a shield in midair.
Rally, that was hella aggressive. 90% though, can't blame him whatsoever, especially with Colsty having that shatter. Speaking of shatters, there's one for August, another one countered straight on top of Latex. He ends up going down. Colsty tried to get the cheeky pin. One person is still capping the point though, Harry.
Indeed they are. Everyone else is caught on the Graviton Surge. Very projected barriers from Mouse, or rather Cast, and he's going to get 2 kills already. Lucio's fragging out.
They're fragging out. They're trying to get on the point, Harry. One Lucio versus another, but August and Hungry. Shoes Money Crew are so pushed up far into their spawn, didn't really have a care in the world. Transcendence is going to come out to try and delay some more time, but the point was already flipped.
I don't know if that Transcendence was a play right there. Mal's already falling incredibly low. Orgs and Hungry forcing forward, 90%. Last fight, it all comes down to this, George. You've got to give it everything you've got. Mal's almost got the Graviton Surge.
Way fast tried to body block there for his Reinhardt. He's taken so much damage after that particle barrier disappeared. Colsty and Latex end up going down. The self-destruct on the point as well. They're going to get booped away, however, and look at that shield damage going on to Olu. It breaks. Mouse finds the kill. Easy game for Shoes Money Crew. Another self-destruct from Emil. Ends up just hitting Mouse and just removing the armor. That's all that actually happened. A beat to hopefully secure the fight as Shoes Money Crew continue to frag out.
Everyone caught in the Graviton Surge once again, this time from way fast, but is there any follow-up?
The ball is going to come through as well to delay some extra time. Shoes Money Crew end up flipping the point. Olu jumping onto the Doomfist, but Mao's just carving everybody up. No shield, no problem. The ball for a little bit more delay, but that Discord Orb is going to end his life rather swiftly. Shoes Money Crew finding Busan.
Indeed they were, and some real heroic play there coming out from both of the support pairs. Basically just trying to hold down the point as either a solo Lucio or a solo Zen. Some great plays. I've loved what these Lucios have been doing. Izzy versus FD God is a super interesting matchup.
FD God's been a real superstar throughout the entire season. The amount of boops he's gotten on Ultimates, just Sanctum rings a bell just in my head. Just the amount of ults that people have been booping in has just been insane. Luddy, for example.
Yeah, Luddy midway through a sand barrier.
Just gets booped straight off
Very much dropping the beat.
Yeah. We are going to jump to map number 2 after this short break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, welcome back. Series 2, the second to last series of group stage. It is Orgless and Hungary versus Shoes Money Crew. Right now, Shoes Money Crew looking pretty strong. 1-0 up in the series so far after taking Busan.
We're going to hybrid, and it's all to play for. Both of these teams are playing for that potentially last playoff spot, playing for maybe third or fourth, depending on how British Hurricane do later, but only 2 of our 3 can move forward, and does look like Orgless and Hungary have decided to take us forward to Hollywood, and potentially they can leverage some of the more DPS-centric heroes in their stable here. We do know Olu plays a fantastic Hanzo. He's hovering over it at the moment. I'd love to see that, and we know Wayfast made his name on the Widow, and we've seen it before on Hollywood this season. Very impressive plays from him. Maybe we'll see some of that on second point. It's pretty nice vertical spacing. Can really take advantage of the different vertical levels of this map to force the enemy to invest movement cooldowns if they really want to be able to harass your main damage dealers.
Yeah, I mean, Hollywood is one of the only maps, in all honesty, that does kind of force out Widowmaker plays from both offense and defense if the other team are doing so. Shoes Money Crew will be on the defense first, however, as Orgless and Hungary are on the offense, over on the green. I can imagine Olu is just going to use that scouring arrow to make sure there's no Shoes Money Crew shenanigans as they do roll out themselves on the 3-3.
Yeah, we'll have to ensure that there's not going to be any of that up-close holding, but for now it does look like it's just going to be Barbecue having a quick scout. We'll send out those micro-missiles as well. Try and get a little bit of extra ult charge. Looks like they're mostly going to be eaten up by the defense matrix of Emil. And also Hungary will eventually swap over to the classic 3-3, so they will be meeting Shoes Money Crew in the field with mirrored composition. The question here is who's going to be able to exploit the enemy main tank better. Already Latex taking a huge amount of damage, half health, and there's the aggression.
Wow. Wayfast just stepped in front of the shield just 1 fraction of a second, way too long, and Tri-Spear ends up taking his head off. Takes 3 kills, in fact, as Latex normally end up going down. Not bad for sending you out to start off, but look, 6 ult charge already. Not too shabby.
Emil could be in trouble here. He's got nowhere to kill himself. He'd have to go back to sport. Why are you giving him a shield?
Give him a charge.
I guess. Like,
make him survive longer, so you know he's stacking longer.
I hope Wayfast got some charge out of that at least, because for me it was a little bit questionable. But look at Tri-Spear's ultimate charge, though. He did so much damage in that last fight. He's already 89%, and he managed to get the killing blows on both Wayfast and Latex there. So Wayfast got to be a lot more careful behind Latex's shield, because you notice the second that anyone falls low, Shoes Money Crew not at all nervous about just W'ing.
He might have the first ult of the game. He does. I can imagine he's going to wait for Wayfast's own ult. He's only at 50% towards that grab. Mouse and Colsty end up getting their tank ults online. There's the rally coming through from Zeal. Nice shield bash, but look how low everybody is already from Orgless and Hungary. Just getting peppered from the back line by Tri-Spear. He's going to use that Transcendence fairly early. Actually, to match Orgless and Hungry, Latex laid down his own shadow. Emil still has that self-destruct. Emil doesn't even need it to kill off Colsty. There's the Graviton Surge. Gigantic combo is in effect. Beautiful double kill for Emil. Mouse and Izzy destroyed.
Huge investment there from Orgless and Hungary, but it paid off in the end. Wayfast got himself the Graviton Surge. That's going to be great for trying to secure the next fight, because of course, we do know that consistently we see these teams where they all respawn early, which Shoes Money Crew will have. They'll have had the close spawn. They can try and hold up at this gate because it's a great corner to try and take advantage of. For now, Zeal was looking like he was trying to play up on that elevator, maybe get a little bit of a high ground scouting position, but for now, he's going to be joining Colsty. Like I said, they're playing on the corner, Wayfast, being very sneaky here, will likely be spotted out by the 3D peak, and they're going to invest in Graviton.
Oh, nice grab. Actually finds 3 people, and Emil and Cass and Wayfast just go to work as soon as that happens. Orgless and Hungry just investing their entirety of their 6 people just on the Graviton Surge. They know if they can just get a quick reset here, they can at least get another couple of fights.
Indeed they can. They haven't invested much. Izzy still has the sound barrier ready to go, and of course Tri-Spear building up towards those trances monumentally quickly. Emil's taking the high ground position here. Will use his fusion cannons and his micro missile to get a little bit of extra charge, as well as scout out and report back to his team as to where Shoes Money Crew are going to be coming from.
They're running those plasma mortars up from above. He's way fast right now. Trying to earn himself another ground carry. Latex has got 2% away from that shadow as well. That's going to be the next ult online. Izzy does have that beat Tofi counteractive, but Shoes Money Crew. There's the shadow through the cart. No beat laid down just yet. He might just need it. Zeal ends up falling. Izzy still with that beat, and Colsty's going to go down as well. Another dry fight from Shoes Money Crew. They're going to have a couple more ults online if they go in for the spawn, but Orgless and Hungry just rolling through second.
Interesting placement of the Discord orb there from Cars. Look at this. Wayfast's going to try and do a double mortar jump. He's waiting for this to land, and then he's going to mortar under him so that he can get the double. There it is. Good job, Wayfast. Some nice acrobatics there coming through from Resident Weightlifter. Evidently a multi-discipline athlete from the Summer Games.
Instantly jumps down, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, nope. There's the beat to actually engage the fight this time. They got not a shadow to worry about, but they got a grab. to worry about. Wayfast's going to throw that one out, and only attached to one person. It's going to be Zeal. Transcendence is going to be used as well on top of that rally. Dezachu looking out for that self-destruct. It's not going to find anybody. Brigitte wasn't anywhere near him, so Shoes Money Crew right now holding off. 2 minutes and 45 seconds are on the clock. Their own Graviton Surge is going to get thrown out. However, that Transcendence and the beat layered on top of each other. FD God's going to go down. That's 2 support ults now invested for Orgless and Hungry. They need to be able to win this fight. But look how low Latex is going already. That AoE healing for the Lucio was needed apparently in that fight. Latex had the shadow but chooses to save for the next one.
Indeed we will, and this is a terrible place to be wiped if you're Orgless and Hungry. Think about how far they are from their spawn. Emil can't actually kill himself here. I don't think there are any environmental deaths that you can get on Hollywood. So here he's pretty much at the mercy of Shoes Money Crew, and I don't think they're being paid enough for this. Izzy apparently looking for a tip. Will be applying one to Emil. I think they definitely could have staggered that out longer, especially when they're up against a 2-minute time bank. But Latex does have the Earth Shadow ready to go, but he's going to be going toe-to-toe with Colsty. And there are so many answers on the side of Shoes Money Crew should the Shadow hit. You can use the Rally or the Transcendence from Trispear.
Well, look how far they're actually holding up here, Harry, as well. The card is just going to continue to move back. It's a bit of a problem for Orgless and Hungry. They're going to have to recontest in order for that card not to move. So they're actually losing progress in this instance. That meterage isn't going down as it is the max meterage that has currently been acquired by Orgless and Hungry, but they're still going to have to reclaim that. There is the rally to start off the fight. There's the shadow, but perfect bubble usage there from Shoes Money Crew in order to keep Colsty right up on his feet. The Transcendence is going to be invested regardless though. So Orgless and Hungry, they can just back off here just ever so slightly. Wayfast has his grab online very close as well. Very close was that Graviton Surge just being the end of them all, but a self-destruct is going to get thrown in as well. Not even trying to form a Gigantic combo, but they still manage to actually find a mech. There's the Graviton Surge. That shadow comes through from Shoes Money Crew in order to try and counteract it. The problem is Latex has got a shower of his own. Trispear takes that way fast. Barbecue is going to fall as well. Latex is going to get jumped on, but receives the sound barrier as well as the rest of Orgless and Hungry as they surge on forward. I
spot 2 separate shadows there with projected barriers or self-barriers, and Mouse fantastically improved player over the course of this season, I believe, but wasn't enough to deter the progress of Orgless and Hungry. And of course, there is a chance here the Shoes Money Crew could make the commute back, try and contest this at the last second. The question is, will they be doing so? For now, Latex is holding down that area. Very close. There's the contest. They are going to take this last moment reprieve.
Oh, nice little boot there onto Olu. Apparently his shield didn't end up quite getting subverted there. However, problem is Latex. Whoa, Latex a little bit too far forward. There's the shadow. Only 3 members being caught. Still Zeal swinging on in though with that rally still activated. Trispear is going to use a Transcendence of his own. Latex extremely low. Has to back off. Didn't even have a Discord orb on him. And Colsty was still ripping him to shreds. Has his own shadow. Does lay it down. But they're going to have to watch out for that self-destruct. It lands on the point. Latex again, just being focused so heavily. FD God finds the assassination kill on Colsty as well. 2 main tanks are now down. Barbecue and Emil's mech fall as well. Olu is going to follow them, but Zeal in the front line just trying to keep his team all nice and healthy. FD God though trying to get some more assassinations in the back. He's Transcendence and a beat to elongate this fight.
All the squishes here, 3 versus 4. Zeal, can he do enough damage? There's a Graviton Surge and a Power Driver.
Power Driver comes in, easy cleanup now. Doom Fist comes out for Colsty, but too little too late. Orgless and Hungry are going to be able to cap this point in OT, but 1 minute and 30 seconds now remain.
Unlucky there for Colsty. The Cactus was not quite the what am I thinking? Collidable object is what I'm thinking. That he was looking for. Cast didn't actually take the collision damage.
Technically it should be. You've got spikes on it there.
Yeah, man. Spiky. Wow. How much damage would spikes do to Omnics? The real questions, like, do they have blood flow, like oil?
You're asking
like, do they have water cooling?
You're honestly asking. Maybe. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Water-cooled Omnics. Oh, nice beat. Shoes Money Crew now forced a little bit backwards. However, actually, saying that, Orgless and Hungry have forced backwards. They use that beat to actually go for more of a disengage. Shoes Money Crew with that self-destruct, well, with a Gigantic combo, and Trispear having that Transcendence. Orgless and Hungry not quite so healthy. Ultimate bank-wise.
Lots of tools available here. Mouse and Barbecue, of course, can combine for the Gigantic combo because needs to get the charge to make that work. And of course, they've got to try and move their way around Wave Fast and his shields as well. Here's the setup. Can they get the charge?
The Gigantic combo doesn't even need it. FD God just gets annihilated in amongst that grab. Latex is going to fall as well. Couldn't really get the charge off there. The cast a bit of an odd obstacle to try and get a charge onto, or a pin or a stun. Certainly people like moving around on it. They are going to get delayed here. 10 seconds remain, Harry.
And Shoes Money Crew ready to try and lay them out flat as they come towards the cart with that Earth Shadow should it be required. But Cast can answer. The Transcendence ready to go. FD got to make it a beeline for the cart. He's going to activate overtime. Will the rest of his team be able to join him?
Zeal in the back line. Hello, I need a pair of binoculars to see him. Olu wasn't quite so lucky. Ended up going down first. There's the Shadow. He's going to get blocked. Transcendence as well. Latex sends out his own Shadow. Colsty's going to hit the floor, but zero follow-up. Way Fast trying to kill him, but he receives a particle barrier in order to stay alive. Emil goes extremely low as another beat comes out. This time on Shoes Money Crew's side. The Graviton Surge as well brings them all together. Emil FD God's going to go down. Now is the last straggling members of Orgless and Hungry to try and touch the cart. Way Fast just fragging out on the Zenyatta. He's going to be able to clean up with the House Barbecue. They end up stopping and halting Orgless and Hungry just after the second point. It's
a respectable amount of distance there for Orgless and Hungry, but very much winnable for Shoes Money Crew. All they have to do is complete 2 points of, I almost called it Hanamura, Hollywood. Then we've got to go 27 meters, 0.12, and that will claim them the series match point. And, well, that would go against a lot of what we believed was going to happen here. And it's really a testament to the story of Shoes Money Crew EU over the course of Contenders Season 3. They came in and we were like, oh, we've seen these guys before. They won like one match, as that's a disband, and that was against Angry Titans when Angry Titans had to sub in. It wasn't very clean at all. Went 3-2. Are they really going to be that impressive? And in the starting weeks, they weren't as impressive. But then they came out with a magical one, Jaws. The 3-1 versus Angry Titans. And then everyone looked at Shoes Money Crew and they took notice. And now you've got to continue taking notice because Shoes Money Crew potentially can get that 4th playoff seed. They can go up against the top group, the top team from our other group.
Scary situation for Orgless.
Would it be ideal for them to go up against Morning Stars? But I don't think it's ideal for anyone to go up against Morning Stars.
Exactly. It's like, okay, it's great. We've made it into playoffs, but now we have to face against Morning Stars. It's better than just not making it into playoffs.
That needs one hell of a training montage.
It would be. Going to need some Rocky style montages, that's for sure. Not sure how many of those they'll need. Plenty of Rocky films to take inspiration from, though.
Yeah, man. It's a Rocky 2 montage.
Okay.
It's a Rocky 2 montage.
Very specific. All right, Harry.
Yeah. You got to be specific when you're prepping for those particular scenarios, but first they've got to earn that scenario, and they've got to do that by beating Orgless and Hungry, and it's got to start here. They've got to move forward, take advantage of Orgless and Hungry repositioning. Look at Latex Phase, already been afflicted with a Discord. Very hard disengage.
Wow, okay, Colsty just ran at them, just no mercy. It's going to be the Diva as well, getting jumped on the meal. They didn't stand a chance either. Discord Orb instantly lands, and they just press the go button. They press that speed boost, it's already done, or a fight's already over. Unfortunately, not quite over just yet, as we just jump into a pause.
Yeah, we are going to have a quick pause here. But teams keep talking about, when we interview them after the games, playing their game or not playing their game. And it feels like right now, and I'm going to say game a lot, but it feels like right now, Orgless and Hungry are very much playing Shoes Money Crew's game.
Well, we are playing a game of Overwatch. Shoes Money Crew playing their own.
We're casting a game of Overwatch.
We are, yeah, we're not technically playing. That would be horrible.
One day.
One day. Someone has asked me that before. It's like, oh, do your casting thing when you're playing. I'm like, no, that's incredibly hard. I've done it like once, and it's just that my mind cannot process all the things that are going on from just one person's perspective as well.
Just type it, dude.
Just type it. Yeah, sure thing. But hands aren't that quick, unfortunately. Mau's a little bit quicker though. Wow, nice shadow as well from Colsty. Wow, it's actually a big turnaround as Barbecue and Colsty find 3 members of Orgless and Hungry, who were 3 members up to the start of this fight, but 1 shadow sealed the deal for them. And they are just going to be able to stall out Maus, who is sorting himself out on the point, but issue is, Orgless right now, they're going to have to go for this big reset. Not too many ults to be working with either.
That fight right there was a time-lapse of a statement. It ain't over till it's over, and Colsty tells you when it's over. He caught everyone on Orgless and Hungry because they managed to catch out Maus earlier. We thought, okay, we've got the advantage now. There's no way we're going to be able to protect Colsty, but Colsty doesn't need protecting when he can hit a 4-man shadow, get a load of people with a fire strike, deal a huge amount of damage, and then get the charge as well to secure a kill onto Latex and deal a lot of damage to Emil as well.
Ooh, Latex. Instantly afflicted with Discord. He's already dead. There was no protective barrier on him. Like, it just instantly disappeared. And then as soon as that happened, Discord Orb applied, Zeal runs at him. There was no way he was surviving all that damage. And now Orgless, they do have a nice ultimate bank, but Shoes Money Crew won that fight just vanilla. They didn't need to use anything there, and they have 5 ults for next.
I heard of being allergic to Latex, but can you be allergic to Barbecue? Because right now it seems like that's where Latex is at. He's not having a good time, but Orgless and Hungry's ultimate bank is having a bit of time. We've almost got 6 ultimates. Wayfast needs to hit like 2 or 3 mortars to get that Graviton Surge, and Latex already has it ready to go. There's the rally, but the Graviton coming earlier.
Yeah, beautiful grab there, stopping them actually touching the cart. 2 meters now remain. They're going to be able to get the contestant. Self-destruct in the air. Does annihilate most of those barriers coming out from the sound barrier. Coasty is going to go down. A little bit of revenge for Latex as signed off by FD God. Cass still has that ultimate as well, the Transcendence. Doesn't really need to worry about the Graviton Surge coming out from Shoes Money Crew. They still need to work up towards it as they did throughout the start of the fight. So they could potentially use it fairly early or keep it for next, of course. Shoes Money Crew are forced all the way back to their spawn as Coasty and obviously Barbecue ended up falling.
Oliver getting a bit overzealous, I think, killing Barbecue in that scenario. I think they definitely could have staggered him out. I mean, look at the time bank that Shoes Money Crew are working with, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You've got to start draining that in all the small ways that you can by utilizing the ability for Divas to not be able to kill themselves on this map, and now Barbecue is forced to do nothing. He can still keep his ultimate. He's been able to stay in the area where you can potentially have this Gigantic Bomb combo with Mouse here. Wayfast going to be able to deliver one first, however, does have a Graviton Surge ready to go.
Oh, nice grab. That Shadow a little bit questionable though from Latex. However, Barbecue going extremely low. Colsey doing the same. Nice clean up from Orgless and Hungry. Investing 2 ultimates. Latex did hope the shield was going to drop there, but particle barriers were going to save them regardless.
Just shadow the grab, lol.
Yep, dummy.
Here we go. This is the stagger I wanted. No,
ooh.
don't. Wayfast
was like mine.
Don't you dare.
My ult charge. My 2% ult charge from the Baby Diva.
Latex.
You got him, it's fine.
Turning him into jelly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I really want to see Barbecue forced to swap because he's got his ultimate ready, and if you can make sure that Barbecue doesn't have that ultimate ready, then guess what? Mauser's upcoming Graviton Surge is a lot less dangerous for you, and now, potentially, your aggression.
Taking the fight on close, Harry. Self-destruct launched into the air. Already kills Colsty. Bad news for Shoes Money Crew right now. Mouse has that grab. Can he turn it around? That is the question. A Transcendence might be all that they need. They can march forward now with almost immunity. However, a grab is going to get thrown out. Might get matched with FD God's beat. Self-destruct on top of Latex. Ends up taking him out. Now Colsty ends up respawning, 90% on his own shatter. Zeal manages to trade 1 for 1 and a beat coming out from August to make sure they can sustain in this fight. Not sustain long enough as Cass ends up going down as well.
They can sustain for a while with the overshield, but they don't have a physical shield in their way to help them out. Latex is going to be returning to the final to try and step between the car and its destination, but it's going to be dealing with Colsty with this Earth Shadow. It's going to be Earth Shadow versus Earth Shadow coming through, but who has the better Brigadier to try and set it up already? The shield bash has been used on Colsty.
Oh, they're going to break it down, and Izzy finds 2 over the top of the shield he rode. Latex and FD God fall. An extra 1 minute and 30 seconds have been added to time, and they only need to get 27 meters, Harry.
Yeah, I don't know if there's even going to be time to reach this here. Of course, there is the slow, painful opening of the doors here for Shoes Money Crew as Orgless and Hungry gather their wits. We're going to go through the high ground. This does mean they will be able to touch the cart before it touches the victory square, but Mouse almost has yet another Graviton Surge. Look at that, 87% and climbing. Tries to be ready to answer any aggression, and Barbecue can zone everyone off the cart at a moment's notice.
Oh, beautiful bash, but even more beautiful bubble from Mouse, saving his main tank. Graviton Surge attached to the cart. Nice pin onto Colsty. Finds the kill. Latex finding another one. Another Graviton Surge and a self-destruct thrown in by Shoes Money Crew. Now, I'm going to be able to find anything as, again, the particle barriers and the main shield from Reinhardt already there, and they've just annihilated their ult bank for that. 2 minutes remain, but the cart is so close to being delivered. Only 6 meters.
I'm not hugely happy with the investment of Shoes Money Crew there. I believe that when you're looking at a fight that important, where you're looking like, oh, we need to win 1 fight, the second you see Wayfast investing with that Graviton Surge, you should just let them have the fight and then come in with 3.
Oh, nice shadow, but beautiful reactions from Cass. He's going to keep his team alive with that Transcendence. Listens out for the voice line, hits the Q key so no one goes down. FD God still has his boot as well as the sound barrier, is what I'm trying to say. There's the Earth Shatter. It did hit the floor from Latex. However, no one ended up falling. Colsty is going to follow him.
That's not the right way to disengage.
No.
The rest of his team went right, he went left, and Orgless and Hungry caught him out.
He knew he was dead, and now 1 minute and 30 seconds remain, Harry. They've got a grab coming online and a defensive ultimate as well in Tri-Space. Only got 10% towards that Transcendence, but they need to wait for Wayfast to throw out that grab. That might just be Orgless and Hungry's last hope.
Yeah, this is certainly winnable here for Orgless and Hungry. Emil can bring out the self-destruct should it be required. Barbecue's already trying to soak Wayfast in that defense matrix, but won't be catching that.
There's the grab. Tri-Space still has the trans. Maybe doesn't want to invest. Knew the self-destruct was incoming. Emil is going to die to Izzy's self-destruct. Another self-destruct thrown in, and that's Barbecue's. They haven't got the Gigantic combo as Mouse doesn't have that grab. A nasty stagger. 60 seconds still remain. Orgless, they're still in this fight.
We need to stop seeing people disengage to the left here. You've got an invincible spawn on the right. Just make the slightly longer walk, because you're walking just about as far anyway. But Tri-Spear and Colsty, they've saved a roll, so they want to have one big fight. Barbecue isn't going to have his available. Mao's going to be hard-pressed to get his in time for the next fight. And guess what? Even if Mao's does get that, he's got to deal with 2 support ultimates. For Riley's already active coming out of Olu, and down goes for Shadow.
A nice shield bash onto Colsty. Colsty drops so quickly, forced to invest 2 support ultimates. There's only 25 seconds remain. Still, Orgless and Hungry sitting with 2 of their own. Choose Money Crew, they're going to go for 1 more engage as they just hurtle back to spawn.
Oh, the ultimate economy and the ultimate discipline of Shoes Money Crew has fallen apart so quickly, investing 2 support ultimates. Colsty was dead, guys. Didn't have the offensive ultimates to back it up, and now you've got to try and make it work without support ultimates. You're going up against Hubi. You've got a couple of tools. You've got the Graviton Surge, but so does Way Fast.
2 tank ults versus 3 ults from Orgless and Hungry. Cass throws out the Transcendence. That grab pins everybody to the carts. Another grab thrown out by Orgless and Hungry. 4 members locked in place. Sound barrier as well to try and save them as Zeal ends up going down. Barbecue's mech disintegrating. Colsty finds the pin, but the problem is Orgless and Hungry have only lost 1. Choose Money Crew lost 5. OT ticks through. And the miracle hold from Orgless and Hungry to claim Hollywood.
And Orgless and Hungry being so close to winning there. Like I said before, their ultimate discipline just broke down. They thought, okay, we only need to win 1 fight, so let's continually destroy our chances to win 1 fight by throwing ultimates into a fight where we don't have a main tank. Like, you're right next to your spawn. You're going to lose, like, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds waiting for Colsty to come back. But why do that when you could just use a grab and a self-destruct when you don't have a Reinhardt to make that combo work?
Was a bit of a head-scratcher. I could just save 6 ults and then just all press Q. However, does mean Orgless and Hungry do find the miracle comeback. That hold is always so hard when you're, like you said, the spawn is so close. We're going to jump over to the desk. They can break down those first 2 games a little bit more.